saints go marching in, oh, when the saints go marching in.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from the Superdome. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
That return, it will not be on the postseason highlight reel. If you're the offensive coordinator, you've just changed your play calling because you thought you might have some field to work with. Instead, now, you've got to call plays that won't make mistakes.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to troop a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. They're going to look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Second down pass. Intercepted. The Saints take over first and 10.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Jalen Walker showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Now a first carry here for the running back. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you take a big off or a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Falcons' 27-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll look to throw here. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got him by oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. 14 yards there, a Falcon 1st down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Right back to Pitts again. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. So 1st down went the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they're going to giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. but you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try to find a way to win.
Jalen one more. An 8-yard loss on play. It's now 3rd down.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. And this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2nd and long. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go now.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll pitch it to Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
First down, Atlanta.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal.
8-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7.
10. Saints 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
33-yard line.
Now back to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Now the first carry here for the running back. And this time not quite to the 30. Will be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. 31 yards. And the Saints have regained the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Back to throw here. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 3rd down and 13. Looking to throw. Complete to Drake London. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He's across midfield. He's got room at the 30. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 53 yards. And the Falcons take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14.
17. Saints, 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
How many hands I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We got the plyometric.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. The throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
26-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
It's complete to Robinson.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
It's 4th down.
They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think probably you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. The RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Let's go. 60 bison, 60 bison.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
The
left side taken in by Pittman. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one, because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
And now lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie things at 17-all. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Looking to put a drive together. He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. Now he'll tuck this and run. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a 1st down.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Drake London, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Saints 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Waste of time. Ready.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Hands it off out again. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Falcons' 49-yard line.
Back to throw again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He'll try and do this himself.
And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. When the Falcons' defense stands tall, they'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, look at repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll try and do this himself.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 20. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front.
Penalty's not what they needed here. 1st and 15.
Back to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brings up 3rd down.
He's back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Brings up
Now 2nd and 9.
Ready.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Back to throw here.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down. And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Atlanta, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they go down to defeat here in the open.